lines all the way down the street, up the block, around the corner, through the parking lot. Because it wasn't that he was just this great orator. He's not Martin Luther King. But the ideas that he had were so completely different from what Democrats typically propose that they were like, wow, somebody talking about things that we actually give a fuck about, not just using fucking propaganda and bitch slogans and shit. But because Kamala was such a fucking industry person, because she was such a fucking party loyalist, typical fucking elitist Democrat, she's gonna change that. So she got the Meg Thee Stallion to twerk on TV like that was supposed to help her. And I'm like, that's counterintuitive. Makes you look like a fucking clown. Because you're doing the same shit that these goofies on the right wing do, that goofies and the fucking Republicans do, right? Except you're doing it worse. Playing their game and losing. You don't have to be the prettiest, finest, greatest orator in the fucking world. If you have the actual people's best interests at heart, people are naturally gonna fuck you just because you have their best interests at heart. But when you're playing these psychological bullshit games, when you're engaging in these psyops, well, guess what? People are gonna vote against you, or people just ain't gonna vote for you. I didn't vote for you, and mind you, I'm in Chicago. My vote doesn't matter anyway. That's the thing that's so crazy. I live in a city where my vote literally doesn't matter because I don't vote Democrat. I don't support Democrats. I don't support either of the two major parties. But I mention this because so many people who are on this side are also fucking bitch-ass Christians, bro. My whole family. Super duper Christy Christians, and they're Democrats. Right? My whole neighborhood. The whole South Side. Super Christy Christians, super Democrats. Ain't never seen nothing wrong with nothing Democrat. They gonna vote Democrat religiously, no matter what, and still fail to see the problem of their bullshit-ass beliefs. How the Lord doesn't solve any of this fucking crime that we see in these Chicago streets, but these people still pray, and we got churches all up and through these fucking neighborhoods. It's never enough for these fucks. They need the Lord everywhere. They even want the Lord in the school. They want the 10 Commandments in the school, as if that's gonna change anything. As if that's gonna solve anything. It doesn't solve shit. And that's the fucking point. Jesus solves nothing. Believing in Jesus accomplishes not a fucking thing. All these problems in the world, and Christians ain't figured out shit to solve them. They don't even think about how to solve them. It's not in their best interest to solve them. It's not even in their purview to solve them. They don't give a fuck. Their goal is to satisfy and glorify this super intelligent super that they can't even demonstrate exists in real life right now today. So basically they're wasting everybody's fucking time, and their anti-abortion position is fucking bullshit. It's just another example of their useless garbage. If Christians wanted to abortion, here's what they need to do. They need to knock it off with the Christian shit. Knock it off. Knock it completely off. Then actually look at why people actually get abortions. Why do people want to get abortions? Why are certain people getting abortions? Well, you get some of these people who they fail to use protection. So maybe you should encourage that they use protection. Your fucking abstinence only guard does not work. So either you are choosing to utilize methods that are failed methods, or you're lying disingenuous bastards and you want teenage pregnancy to be high. You just don't want to be honest about it because you know that's not going to test well in the fucking media. You can't sit here and say that you're against teenage pregnancy, but then you want to fucking like engage in the behavior that will ensure teenage pregnancy high. If you don't want high teenage pregnancy, why not just tell them to use rubbers, fam? I mean, it's not like y'all don't engage. I mean, y'all engage in rape. Y'all have the greatest rape culture ever, and the least you can do is tell motherfuckers, hey, at least wrap it up. At least wrap it. You won't even do that. You want children to get raped and impregnated. Y'all love that shit. That's why I'm so against. That's why I have no respect for y'all. I have no respect for your anti-abortion ass position. The fact that you're so focused on that but have zero desire to even acknowledge and address this in a serious adult manner goes to show you're all full of shit, and I don't have any respect for your bullshit ass position. Fuck your bullshit position. Christianity is a scam. It is the running sci-fi fantasy MLM scam in human history. It is useless. It is only to scam people. That's the only actual value it has. It is fantastic at scamming people. This is a highly efficient resource extraction mechanism. That's it. In terms of helping society, in terms of actually helping to make society better, it is a miserable fucking failure. Christians never accomplish shit. They don't solve problems at all. They don't have the slightest fucking thought of how to even begin to address any of these problems, other than to say the same old bullshit they've always been saying. Giving their thoughts and prayers. They're giving their thoughts and their fucking useless prayers that accomplish not a goddamn thing. They always want to say that prayer works. Hey, have you tried prayer? And yet they've never shown me how their prayer stopped any of this child rape shit that occurs in their fucking facilities by their leaders ever. I've never seen. They always talk about having the faith of a mustard seed. I've never seen them use that mustard seed faith to accomplish a goddamn thing. Making life worse for every fucking body with their sci-fi fantasy garbage. So when it comes to abortion, I don't want to hear it. I really don't want to hear it. If you really want to actually try to understand why abortions happen and address those things seriously, you're not going to do it by saying, well, the Lord said this, because you can't do that. You 100% of the time to demonstrate anything the Lord supposedly says, because you can't demonstrate the Lord. You can't demonstrate the Lord. That's why whenever it comes to these topics, we always come back to your theology. Because y'all are the ones that hold these positions. Y'all are the ones that get so fucking loud. Y'all are the ones that get on every fucking platform and open your fucking big fat mouths and espouse your fucking bullshit beliefs. But the one thing that y'all don't espouse is any actual data for the location of your supernatural super thing. Y'all say it's so real, but then y'all have every excuse as to why it's actually not, and why y'all can't actually just demonstrate. I mean, you won't admit it's not, but you do everything to try to hide the fact that you can't show us anything other than your repeated attempts to explain why you can't demonstrate this thing that you keep saying. And we keep going on this fucking cycle, this vicious cycle over and over and over. And that's why I'm like, look, I don't do debates with y'all. I do demonstrations. Y'all have been having the debates thousands of years. Now that we have the internet, now that we have social media, the time for the debate is over. I'm not here to debate with y'all. I'm not interested in debates with y'all. Y'all are the ones that come here with the debates. I'm not here to debate. I'm here for you to demonstrate. So if you're going to say that there's this thing and it does this and it does that, demonstrate it right now. It is 6:09 p.m. Central Standard Time on May the 30th, 2026 AD. If this thing is so fucking real, show us right now. If you can't, shut the and knock it the fuck off and get your fucking head out of your ass and recognize that your bullshit belief system is a useless piece of shit. If you care so much about abortion, then you need to be coming over here and actually being rational, actually learning logic, understanding the scientific method, understanding why certain things happen. If you actually want to address the problem, then actually learn to understand the problem.